So you was waiting for a dip and thinking, when it comes down, I'm going to buy this, I'm going to buy that. And now we're dipping, you're like, okay, no, it can go lower. My friend, you do not want to miss out on the coming bull run. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact prices in which I am buying and show you the future gains which are possible if you do pick up your balls, lift up your trousers, because I know you just had your pants down, and jump into the crypto market. My name's Tyra. I'll show you how to make money online and invest the profits. Now, the first thing you need to do is hop inside the Telegram group. The link's in the description. We're 2x on calls like Blockbank. As you can see here, we called it at 0.3, right? And right now, I think it's at 0.7. Yeah, 0.7. Okay, we're up on paid network. We got into Myriad Games at private sale before anybody got about Myriad Games, before it was the biggest thing. And we also got into Nakamoto Games at 0.2, right? So this is the biggest Telegram group out there. We're growing like crazy right now. We're currently at 590 in 2 weeks. And every single day, more and more people join. So get in the description and join. Now, first thing is first. If we do take a look at the crypto market, you can see everything is dipping right now, right? Everything is dipping right now. We'll start off with BTC. But one thing I want to make you aware of before we get into the current biblical pullback that we just had, this is normal, okay? This is normal. Every single cycle, in fact, if I pull out to the weekly, this is an overall view of the cycles and the BTC halvings. Every single cycle, okay, we do see pullbacks, okay? Here's an example. As you can see, we have the third BTC halving from 2020 and the bull run after that for 2 years. Now, if we do look at the bull run, bar the vid collapse, this here was vid, okay? We see that there was one pullback here for 24%. Then we went on a 100% rally up to about, $19,000. Then we seen two more slightly small pullbacks for 13%. Then we see another run up into about 40K. Then we see another pullback of about 25%. We see a macro pullback of 50%. Okay, then we rally again. Then we see another pullback of 20%. Okay, then we rally again. And then the final bear market of about 76% from the highs, right, before we come back. And again, as you can see, this cycle, nothing has changed, right? I want to make this abundantly clear. Guys, it's exactly the same as the last cycle, okay? We're seeing 20% pullbacks left, right, and center, okay? 19% in February 2023. Okay, we come down to, what's this, May. Again, 21% in May. We come up into June. Okay, again, 18%. Okay, now we are in December. Okay, currently recording this video is the 11th of December. Okay, a 20% pullback from here is not that deep. Okay, 20% pullback brings us to about 35K. Okay, more than likely about 36K is the next area of support at the local high volume node. Okay, if we come down even further, it is still okay, right? If we come down, even I don't think so, but I'm prepared for it. If we come down 29% to 30K, it is still okay, guys. Okay, it's still okay. Now, what is the plan? Okay, how are we going to take advantage of this dump? Well, there are two things that you need to be prepared for. Okay, number one, you need to remember that we are only 91 days away from BTC halving, and we're getting closer and closer to the ETF approvals. So we are bullish with a capital B. Okay, the opportunities aren't actually in Bitcoin, they're in everything else. Okay, they're in your major altcoins. Okay, tokens like AVAX right now. Okay, if you can get anything around a $22 AVAX, okay, down to a $15 AVAX, I know it sounds crazy, but it's possible. These are the tokens which you want to be looking for. Okay, so, if we come down 40% from here for AVAX, okay, which BTC comes down 30%, 50%, even more from for any of these tokens are more than likely. Okay, any of these areas are entries that you want to be looking for. Again, another token, NEO. Nobody's talking about NEO right now. Why? Because this is the China coin. But trust me, right? NEO is in this very clear accumulation range. Once we break out of this, we are not coming back. We're going full send back to all-time high. Okay, let's have a look. I speak about this a lot on my channel. Okay. Whenever we break out of this area, we go full send on NEO. That is a 8x. Okay. We were just about to break out. You've got one more opportunity. Maybe we can get in around $9 for NEO. Okay. And you're talking about an 8 to 10x to all-time high. Okay. In the space of, how long was this? From the, let's say we took a long from here to here, in the space of just over a year. So 10x your money in a year. No asset is doing that. Okay. NEO, amazing one. Okay, nobody's talking about it. Another one, Quant, QNT. This token is perfect structure. Right, it's following a perfect structure. If we look at Quant, okay, I'll make it super clear for you guys. If we look at Quant, we recovered key level, okay, this same level in which we were holding, okay, and since then, from here to all-time high is, let's have a look. From here to all-time high, we're talking another 3x from here, 300%, 10x leverage, okay, 3,000. Now, Quant, I'm looking to actually pick up Quant around about $100. It sounds crazy, but if you guys have been in the group, you guys will see. In fact, I'll show you guys over here. QNT. You guys will see I was long on Quant from here, and in fact, I took about $4.5 grand profit from this trade. As you can see, it was in at $101. Okay, that's the entry I made, and I do have a TP fixing the trades. I have another group. One of these. Trading. Okay, QNT. As you can see here, it's about 6.5 grand. Okay, I took about 6.5 grand off of a 5x leverage trade on QNT, okay, with about 7 grand worth of margin. And one thing that was interesting for me that I was just thinking about is the entry for this was $100, right? If we look at the price of Quant right now, where we are right now, $109, okay? Respecting this fib very nicely, by the way. I'm thinking, how many trades are in from this range here? Just like Bitcoin, okay? How many trades are in from this range? Because this was too clear. One thing that would be very, very nice is one wick down to the $90 range, because everybody's going to have their trades stop loss to entry, okay? And if BTC continues its pullback, like we look at Bitcoin, if Bitcoin continues its pullback, even if it just comes back down to this high volume node over here, okay, about 40K, okay? Again, the biblical pullback will be down to about 36K. QNT is going to get baptized, okay? And it will come down to $99. In fact, it could even come down lower. So these types of trades, again, after already making 6.5 grand up here, taking profit, we come down to $90, $100, anywhere near this range here, okay? If I take a 5, 10x leverage trade from here and I ladder in my entries, we can really ride this out. Like, we can ride this out to all-time high and again make that 300% gain. In fact, let's map it out. Make that 300% gain to all-time high, to about, $280 up here, which from here to 280, again 180 or even higher, up at 360. Okay, 330, 27%, which a 10x leverage trade is obviously 3,000. That's a 30x on, you know, 5, 10 grand. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. And Quant, again, didn't even have a full bull market. So interesting. Okay. We can see that past all-time high. Next thing I want to make you guys aware of is narratives. Now, if we look at one of the biggest narratives out there right now, you've seen Alex Becker talk about it, everybody talk about it, but you know, if you guys are inside of my Telegram group, we're speaking about this way, way before. In fact, if I go into my group here, paid network, I was talking about paid since early December. Okay, early December. In fact, even before that, I think I even had, yeah, confident in this one, VPAD paid 25th of November. You can see I put 1 ETH in each of them. Now I have about 20 grand in each of them, which again, you got to get before the big influencers. Now it is pumped. It's at 0.2. So as you can see over here, the last time you can actually see the price, 0.06. Now we're at 0.2. Okay, so almost a 5x since the last time I called, which is ridiculous. And we are still 20x away from all-time high. Okay, so we are just getting started for tokens like Paid Network. Now on this dip, one thing that you will see is, contrary to everything else, Paid Network has barely even pulled back. In fact, it is pumped and outperformed the market. Why is that? Well, people understand that the ICO season is coming and they do not want to sell their tokens. In fact, if you are selling your Paid Network tokens, my friend, you are an idiot. Why? Because 75,000 Paid Network gets you guaranteed allocation in some of the hottest crypto projects out there right now. Tokens like Star Atlas, for example, which did over 100x. Tokens like Blockbank, which at the time did about 50x. Tokens like AIOS, which is currently up like 10x on the market. Okay, Paid Network is a token which you should consider getting on even this dip, this small dip here, because right now anybody that is selling their Paid Network is making a huge mistake, as you can capitalize on it. What other tokens are we looking at? Well, if you look up other tokens like BBank, right now BBank is dumping about 10%. Right now it's an exchange token. It's only a $10 million market cap. And if you zoom out, you can see that BBank also has another at least 10x in the chart. Just to even pull up to what? What would that put in? The market, obviously more tokens on supply. 0.07. Yeah, that would only put out a $150 million market cap, which is tiny compared to tokens like Swissborg. Okay, which Swissborg, if you look at last cycle, we're all the way up to a $1 billion market cap. That's a unicorn project. As an investor, if you're somebody that gets in here and sells out here, that's like, it's legendary. To be invested in a unicorn project is crazy. Now, BBank has the ability to get up close to $1 billion market cap. Okay, the reason is because it does the exact same thing as Swissborg. Okay, another token which you should be keeping your eye on is Myriad Games. I know for a fact so many people are going to be selling their Myriad Games tokens right now at $11 because they have money there and they'll be nervous about the Bitcoin dump, or they want to buy the dip. So they will sell their Myriad Games tokens. Now that, again, huge mistake. Okay, you can capitalize on this by buying the dip on Myriad Games anywhere you can. I actually have a chart for Myriad, which has been performing very, very good for me. And it is this Fibonacci. I told you guys it plays weirdly good. And as you can see, from that level, everybody says, where do I buy the dip? From that level to there, to where it got to is 50%. Okay, so again, Myriad Games, I'm looking at 0.01, 0.08, 82 to be precise. Any point where I can get in here and here is a big mistake for these people with all these nodes wanting to buy the dip, but a huge advantage for you to make 50% in literally a day or even more. Okay, next token, PMON. Again, you can see I called PMON down here and we're now up 2x. Again, PMON, I think people are making a huge mistake if they sell, and you can capitalize on that in a dip. Anywhere in this range between 0.7 and 0.3 is a very, very nice buy. Other tokens like Sand, Engine, and Gala all performing perfectly a market structure. In fact, I did miss a Sand buy down here. Let's see if we are lower. Nope, missed that. If we do come back down to these levels, that's a great buy. I'll probably be in that as well at 0.45, 0.46. And anything else in the gaming token narrative. Why is that? Well, gaming is trending right now. okay? And if we literally just go on the 24-hour, look at what is the lowest, you can literally go through here and buy whatever super down. Illuvium, okay? ApeCoin down 10%. That's crazy. Ape's down 10%. Yeah, it's already been bought up. Yeah, if you can get in again, I thought that trade was nice. But look, again, we're getting down here, just long it again. Okay, long it or buy spot. Okay, because the weekly chart for these things is just a no-brainer. Like ApeCoin right now, back to all-time high, which is more than possible in a bull market, is 13x away. Okay, so these are the tokens I'm looking at. In terms of my strategy, when am I taking profit? If you're new here, the strategy is very simple. This is the BTC halving, okay, looking to be in March. This is going to be alt season. This is when people are going to be buying altcoins. So after March 2024, all the way into 2025 is when the market is going to get really degenerate. You probably see Bitcoin likely pass all-time high, as it has done every single cycle. Like third cycle, we passed the all-time high. Again, the all-time high was 20 grand. Obviously, we tripled that to 60 grand. This one, obviously, if we triple it again, 6, 12, 18, that's 180K. I think we go anywhere between 120, 180K. Between March 2025 to 2026, which does mean, obviously, altcoins like Quant, Moonbeam, Ape, all these coins that we're buying will be significantly higher. You know, if BTC surpasses all-time high and, you know, Moonbeam does a good job, 25x on your Moonbeam, okay, and that will be anywhere between 2024 over here and 2025 over here, okay? So that's my ethos. I'm buying these dips and I'm holding for up to 2 years, because if I'm making 25x, I can't get that in any other investment. I can't get that in property. I can't get that on a watch. Definitely ain't getting that on a car. There's no other investment that's going to get me a 25x on my money in the space of 2 years. The issue that people have is they don't have a plan to take profits. This, my friend, is your plan. Take profits during any of these 2 periods. If you check my YouTube channel, I have a whole video on this. I think it's called Crypto Market Cycles on here. It is, you'll go broke there. Market Cycles Explained. Watch this video here and it will explain the market cycles and a more detailed explanation on this. But I've been following this strategy for the past 2 years and it's worked perfectly, you know. I called the dip. I said, you've likely missed the dip. Guess what? You missed the dip. Obviously, we called mid caps during this range because it says it here, mid caps. Guess what's all pumped? Mid caps like QNT, etc. You know, we're getting into low caps now for the next year. Guess what's all pumping? All your low cap gaming coins. Yeah, and then altcoin season is over here. That's going to be taking profits time. Okay. So guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Hopefully this one didn't bore you. Hopefully this explained every single thing. And remember, click the link in the description. Join the Crypto King trading group. I appreciate every single one of you. Have a great